Then I have a tarot.
Hello, everybody, even though nobody's here yet. So Denise, you and I have been trying to do this for over a month, I think.
At least.
At least. That's right. That's right.
But that's okay.
And, yeah,
I told you when Spirit says.
The fibro twins.
Yeah, we are. And we're the same age.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So we got here. We got here, everybody. Yesterday was a tough day for me as far as anger management and listening to people that are just absolutely batshit crazy on the news.
Oh, God.
Hello, Roberto. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, yesterday was, and I really think something, well, every weekend there's always something, isn't there? Maybe he'll go into Ecuador this weekend. I don't know.
Well, he's already in Ecuador with.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, with troops on the ground. No, he's talking about Cuba next.
That's right. That's right.
We have unlimited ammunition. We have everything. And so he's begging Zelensky for rockets now.
Yeah.
And men to teach his men how, and the American troops how to use them.
Well, that's very true. Because what he was doing is burning through all these missiles that were billions of dollars that all of us are paying for. And so now he's, it's only 20,000 for a drone. Well, that's a lot cheaper than billions, you know?
Yeah, but that don't make as big as booms.
Oh,
he
well,
likes big booms.
Big booms.
He wants flying, and he wants it to show that he's really doing something.
That's right. Well, today is really rich. If you get a chance, he's talking about how the DOJ has to bring in all these child predators, that we don't need them in our country anymore, and they're sick people. And I'm thinking, well, that's you, buddy. That's you. So hello to Nivra, and hello, Sonia and Carl. It's good to see you. Yeah.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Nivra. Roberto. And hi, everybody.
Yes. So yesterday I was angry, and I posted on Facebook about sheltering in place possible, sleeper cells possible. And I got pushback from a lot of people. And so I just deleted it. It was easier just to say, forget it. But I'm feeling as though my perspective is not appreciated. And but it's coming in from my subconscious. So I feel like I have gotten downloads just like you have, Denise. Yeah. But I'm full of self-doubt. And part of that is because I haven't felt well for a long time. So
yeah. Maybe do you purge? There's I've heard it. I've never heard of it. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never done it. So 67.
Hello, Elizabeth. It's nice to see you. So yeah, Denise and I haven't been on for a while, and she's been very patient with me. And you didn't get a notification from my channel. Well, you know what, Carl? Sometimes you have to go back in because they drop notifications, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes they drop your subscription. They just do that. Yeah, they do that. But anyway, thanks for letting me know, Carl. Yeah.
Somebody put up a thing on their content page about it's time to go. Oh, Miss Tarot D did on hers about, and she posted on there about how to go through and clean to check on everything. And she was posting it for everybody.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is this. If you go from a link in somebody's chat, you'll only stay on there on your subscription for two weeks or 2 days or something. You have to go directly to it by yourself. Yeah. Because it looks like spam to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And they do drop subscriptions. Yes. And
so that's why our numbers go up and down.
That's why they go up. That's right. That's absolutely right. So it's much easier if you go, if you're not on Denise's channel and you want to join her, to go directly to Denise Fletcher Tarot yourself and sign up, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be there. You won't be, hopefully won't be kicked off right away anyway. So, yeah. So, anyway, there's a lot of people. I'm on your, okay though, Carl. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Yeah. And I have watched some of your kitty cat videos, and they're really, really wonderful. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I love them. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if anybody wants readings today. We've got our cards out. We were coming to just talk about a few things. I do really believe that most of us are undergoing some chronic PTSD. I don't care where you are. It's like there's no common sense anymore. That is also creating stress. That is creating fight or flight. I mean, it's like we aren't out of that, and we have been in it for so long. Yeah.
I think Carl was on the show. I think he was on there yesterday when I was doing that reading, and all of a sudden something fell in the house, and I went like this, and I went, it's okay. It just, this is what I keep telling them. This is post-traumatic stress disorder.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And I go to the grocery store, people, I scared the hell out of people all the time, and I'm always apologizing. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And so I get to the point, I don't go out anymore.
Well, you know what really bothers me is that I'm not far from an Air Force base, a joint Air Force base, Army and Air Force. And about 9 o'clock at night, sometimes I'll hear a helicopter over my house with lights flashing down, you know. And, you know, first I thought maybe it's the news helicopter, but no, it's not. It's the bases. And some of my friends who live in other states have told me that all their National Guard are being called up. So it's kind of creepy-odo. It's just like, you know, very strange. Hello, Linda. Thanks for subscribing to Denise's channel. Yeah, and hi, peace, love. Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of helicopters stuff, I'm like a half a mile from the hospital, and we have a helicopter.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then I'm like 40 miles from military base, which is the National Guard. So the other day after Trump attacked Iran, all of a sudden I'm hearing all these helicopters around me, and I'm thinking, oh my God. And I think that kind of triggered it this week for me. Yeah. I think that was the final trigger where I keep getting, I'm feeling all this around me, and it just, and before this, I used to drink.
Oh, yeah.
I would drink beer. Yeah, and it would take that away. And I don't drink anymore. I don't do alcohol.
Right.
And I'm not against it for somebody else who.
No, I know. I haven't for a long time.
You know, but I just don't.
It's
everybody knows I have my other.
Your other.
And so anyway, you know, and I thought, then I calmed myself down, and so you guys, we go through the similar things you guys go through, except we have all this vibes coming in from everybody else at the same time. Yeah. And I thought, okay, Denise, it's the hospital. It's the hospital, because I'm right off a major interstate, I-75, you know. So there's accidents and But the first thing I'm thinking, oh my God, did they bomb our base up north of me?
Well, there was something that happened today in Toronto, by the way.
Oh, that ain't far. I'm only a couple hundred miles.
I know. But, yeah. And I think they're doing stuff just outside of us to remind us how they can do stuff.
We really are.
Yeah. Of course, I feel bad for the Canadians because Hello, cannot find a name. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. But I don't know, everybody. It's just when he said the other day, when he was asked the question, what do you think about if they come over here and they do something? And he said, yeah, I guess, there's going to be
And they're
problems.
like, oh yeah, they're just gonna die.
Yeah.
There's some of them died. They're gonna give for our country.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see. The sun. Let's see the sun.
Yeah.
That's 6'8" or whatever the hell he is. Let's see
Oh yeah.
him.
Let him go.
Yeah. Or did he get bone spurs? Did they take him in? And
They never
bone
go. If you remember the song from the 60s, I ain't no senator's son.
Their son.
Remember? Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of that type of music.
Yeah. There's a lot. Very good. Yeah. Yep. But Joe Biden's son went, and
yeah,
he went. Barbara Hart, love, it's good to see you. I got your question, peace, love. Welcome to Minister Richard of Kerr of Grand Rising from King Island. Swampy's here. CCR, there you go. You're not a drinker, but you're considering taking it up. Well, you know what? We may end up having to do that. Hi, Art.
I'm not a liquor drinker. I'm a beer drinker.
Yeah.
So then after, I've gotten to the point I smoke pot and never eat. I've actually lost weight. Everybody else said they gained weight. I lost weight. I always do everything ass backwards. But if I drink alcohol, I get the munchies so bad. Then you got all that alcohol calories. Then you got the 3 eggs and ham steak and hash browns at 4:00 in the morning. Then you go home to bed.
There you go. There you go.
Everybody
got to do what everybody got to do, whatever that is. For me, yeah. I wish I was taking medication that would make me relax, but I was doing GLP, and then they told me it wasn't good for my liver and all this other stuff, and so I don't know. I'm just I'm feeling as though we're just being bombarded with stuff, and we don't even have enough time to assimilate one thing. We've got 25 other things we've got to assimilate. Yeah.
I've been wanting to do an AI thing where, I lose this has been happening too a lot.
Okay.
I'm losing my breath when I talk. When I start talking about this stuff, I start, what the hell?
AI you were talking about.
AI. I forgot.
Okay.
I lost my breath. It just, that happens.
That's okay. Yeah. Just take a deep breath and relax. Well, thank you very much, Richard, or Rich Len of Kerr. Yes. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you very much so. So yes, we can do some readings. There was something that happened, was it yesterday? Oh, I know what it was. He himself is not happy because the Justice Department released those Epstein files yesterday.
Oh, the one where allegedly had
with Katie Johnson's testimony. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, this is awful. I said, we've known about this since 2016.
I know.
Yeah. So he's mad at Bondi and JD, and he's threatened that he said that they're trying to get rid of him. And of course, they probably are.
Oh, yeah, that's what we all know. It's just like, it's how long is it going to take them?
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. All right. Okay. It's Richard Family Kerr. Thank you very much. Hi, Janet Bora Bora, Minister of Christ Light. How beautiful. Hello, Wisconsin Lightkeeper, honey. How are you? So we got a couple questions. We'll go ahead and do them. Peace Love wanted a general message from her guides.
Okay.
I'd love to know in the chat what you do, you folks do when you, a lot of people aren't following the news, and I guess I understand why, but
Yeah.
I can't not know.
See, that's me. I have to know. I'm a learner. I have to. I'm a information freak.
Well, it isn't that. It's like knowing at least you can prepare a bit.
Yeah.
More than you would otherwise. But
you know how I'm feeling about this whole thing? Back in 1999, when they were all screaming, the computers are going to shut down, the banks, you won't get medicine, you won't be able to run your cars, you won't be able to nothing. And the whole time I kept going, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. There's nothing going to happen because the banks aren't going to allow it and stuff like that. And I feel the same now as then. And I'm probably being foolish, and it could be I just don't give a shit no more because I'm tired of fighting, to be honest, Allie. I'm really tired of fighting.
Yeah.
Been fighting the Republican Party all my life.
Yep. And actually we're fighting the Democrat Party too, because they're not
because it's their fault they allowed this to happen. And some of them were involved in it. So
yeah. That's right.
So
very good. So we're going to start out with a message from your guides. Let's see what they're saying to you. You don't watch cable news anymore?
No.
Yeah, a lot of people are watching YouTube news more than any cable news.
Yeah, I don't have any. All I have is YouTube and I have Paramount because I get it free. But I usually everything's YouTube.
Yep, I agree with you, Richard. That's true. John McCain would never let this happen. Well, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. I would say Thomas Massey has stepped up to the plate for a lot of things recently. So
yes, he
has. And that's a surprise to me. And so did Tom Tillis the other day.
That was a shocker.
Well, he's not. They're saying, well, he's not rerunning again. Well, who cares? You know, because he can make his life so-and-so can make his life very bad.
Yep.
So, yeah. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. You're right. All right. So peace, love. What is it that you're clinging to that is in the past? Is it memories? Is it something that you're not wanting to let go of? It could be emotions. It could be physicality. But there's something that you're clinging to, and it's saying you need to learn how to release that and let it go and make room for the new to come in. The second thing is that you're suppressing some emotions, perhaps something that you need to, and this may have to do with clinging to the past because it's right beside it. So finding a way to move out and let go and release what no longer serves you. This is going to be a very big healing for you if you do it. This is what you're needing to do. This is what needs to be done. And give yourself grace because it's not easy to do. Yeah.
How to let go.
Well, part of that is perhaps working on some guided meditations. It is working to ground yourself. And it is realizing.
Why do you want to hang on? That's what Spirit just said to me, is if you can find, Spirit just said to me, peace, is once you figure out why you want to hang on, then you can figure out how to let it go. And grounding is all you got to do is go outside and stand on the earth with your bare feet, or go stand and put your hands on a tree. Something, and that will ground you. I use a grounding mat all winter long. It plugs into my grounding outlet.
Yeah, I have one on my bed. Yeah, I use one on my bed.
I got one here on my chair.
So you're not in your mind all the time, peace. You're staying centered within and balancing the mind and the body at the same time.
So whatever for what I got, these are my spirit cards. So this is
Okay.
your what they're saying is thank you for caring. There's something in the past that you're hanging on to, because the thoughtful gesture is nice, but it makes a mental struggle for you. And that's what gives you a feeling of introspective, of feeling alone. And then I also got the journey. You need to journey from this. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Was
Absolutely.
are the same party. I'm just reading somebody's comment, laughing about it.
Well,
They're
yeah,
right.
there's a lot of them who are in that APAC, and everything is about that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did become accessible. Take care, Carl. Get some sleep, sweetheart. Oh, you got a grounding mat last week on you? Good. Yes,
Yeah.
we all need them. We do. We need
Yeah.
them. Yeah. All right. So we have Roberto, I'm sorry, a general reading for Roberto. All right. You know, a lot of people don't like to read on general readings. They like a topic or whatever, but I actually really like them because
That's when I use the spirit cards, because spirit.
Yeah, it allows
I'll
spirit to come through. Yeah.
I use that, or I use this one right here, because this one here will really tap into.
Yeah.
But how I buy is my cards is they jump out at me. That's how I bought. This is kind of morbid, but that's how I bought my daughter's urn.
Well,
walked into this room
and
it was like, boom! I went, that's it right there.
Yeah. All right. So Roberto, I have here that you are beginning to trust your intuition just a little bit more than maybe you have in the past. And you're walking toward that portal that allows you to feel inside of you the answers to any questions. Sometimes it's difficult for any of us who aren't familiar with our gut intuition to move into it. We think we're not listening or we're not hearing what we're hearing, but we are. The second one is you're on this journey, and look what's ahead of you. Very nice things, but also remember on every journey that you go, it's circuitous. Sometimes it goes in circles and sometimes spirals, but there's never quite a direct way to go, and you have to go up and down an awful lot. And they're saying that your higher self awaits. So this journey will bring you to that awareness, that opening of your psychic abilities, or your ability to, quote, see what is really there. So trust that, and good luck. Yeah.
Wow. I have to do a split.
Okay. Oh, you're getting messages, Roberto? That's wonderful. Good.
Because the first card that popped out was a message saying that you're healing.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Mangled Unicorn. Goes, hot dog. Thank you, Denise. I made her a moderator.
Oh, okay.
Recover, need to heal. This says you need to recover and heal. There's something that you got hurt by in the past, but there's someone there for you. It's either a pet or a companion or someone close for you, that they're there for you. So they want you to know that they're your friend and that you could come to them for comfort.
Wow.
Because you've got a moving on message. And Spirit's saying you need to say goodbye to the past, because the past is your recovery. You need to say goodbye to this issue because you have the support you need. I believe they're in the spirit world. Oh, okay.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. I really am. The more and more I connect is through the spirit world. And
Mhm.
because, yeah, the next card was they transformed.
Awesome.
You're here in spirit.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So
Yeah,
they
you're
left.
moving from that caterpillar to that butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're transferring. You're becoming in spirit. And they left it here. They left you something, and it doesn't. Yes, I'm moving on and from the past and feeling good about it. Yeah, and I'm getting chills on my right side. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm getting chills on it.
that's awesome.
Cool.
And you know that inheritance, it could be just ancestral, like you've inherited
And
some
it says you're
strength.
not alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Oh,
inherited.
wow.
You inherit that, and you're not alone. So they
Uh-huh.
want you to know you're on the right path.
Yeah. That's
Ooh,
fabulous. Yeah.
ooh.
Thank you for allowing us. Hi, Jackie B. Good to see you, girl. Yeah.
Hey, hi, Jackie. Yeah, she got her lasso out and roped me in.
It's about time. I got all my grading done today. So I
Good.
thought, why don't I just keep going?
There you go.
Yeah.
And this
All
one's more
right.
for relax. Both rings go hand in
So,
hand. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Roberto.
mhm.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And Sharol, it's wonderful to see you, honey. Yeah. So I think this is Ellen, Sanity Claus. I love this.
Oh, I love her name, Sanity
I know.
Claus.
Yeah. You never watch? What don't you ever watch? The news?
Yeah.
Sharol? Yeah. Okay.
Anxiety and my heart starts racing. I actually do. I have to. It's getting so bad that I can't watch it either anymore. And I used to watch
Mhm.
often. I don't. I like this today. We're feeling good. We've got a lot of positive vibrations today. Can feel it in the group.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
love
always nice to be with those who
like
are like mind and they can sort of ground us in their own way by being here. So yeah. All right. So what do I have for you, Sanity? I have something is an illusion. You're not seeing that it isn't the truth, that it's an illusion. And of course, we're seeing that throughout pretty much everything that we're dealing with right now. You know, there's no such thing as safety. There's no such thing as peace. There's no, that kind of thing. And, we'd like to think that we have the security and the peace that we need, but it isn't always available to us because we want to control things, but we can't. We can't really control anything. We control our reaction to something. That's about it. But that's getting harder and harder to do as well. So they're saying gather up your momentum and recognize that the best way to move is up. So your momentum to bring you up to a higher spiritual plane, to an ascended idea, and understanding that there are a lot of people that will help you along the way and also will meet you at the top. So, yeah,
and
Mike.
we're here.
Yeah, we're here. That's right.
Yeah, and they hide in the closets of your house.
Uh-huh.
The spirits. I have I have a you know what? I ever since I have accepted who I am,
Mm-hmm.
I feel all these animals around me. I have just this past couple of years, it's just a lot. So what I
Mm-hmm.
have for you, Sanity, someone is around you. They're like I was joking about they're in the closet in your bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was thinking when I told her that.
Okay.
And it was someone who's from your past family
Ooh.
or someone they had hazy judgment. It says they checked out with
Oh.
drugs and they think drugs were involved.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be the associate of a male character, Sanity. Do you know of someone in your past from drugs or alcohol that may have passed?
Mm.
because she's not answering. So infertility, I'm just looking for her answer. So
if I see it, I'll put it up.
Aging process.
No idea, she said.
No, I don't know where the aging process is coming in right here. I got to be careful I put that up. Okay. The aging process coming on top of that. Then you got a sensitivity is needed, escapism. It could be happening in March. It could happen this month. Or it's someone who's a Pisces because they're feeling left behind. Whoever your spirit is, they feel like nobody noticed me. I passed away. And I'm going to tell you this because I experienced this myself. I had a psychic reading done by Gerald, and he was the one that I found out about. It was Gellick, who is my guide, because he connected with Gellick, and then he told me that Gellick says, tell her this, call her sister. And he says, I have a nickname for you. It's Sister. Oh. And I went, no, that doesn't connect. I went to bed that night. I sat straight up and emailed him immediately and said, yes, that was Gellick's nickname for me, was Sister.
You just didn't think about it at the time. Yeah.
Because I cleaned his house for 2 years. I decorated it and everything else. And so I'm telling you, this person may come to you later because that happens. And and they're letting you know time is precious. They got a message for you. Let me see. They said, I'm free. I feel free. They don't want you to worry about them. It's someone in your past.
Okay.
And it was, I think you got mad at them or they were mad at you. And it could be they want you to reunite your differences. Forgive them. Okay.
It will come to you.
Yeah, because they regret. They got a long message. They regret whatever it was they did. It was a difficult journey. See that?
Okay.
But they want you to see them. So they want you to connect. So I don't have that ability, but there's people on YouTube that do have that ability to connect you.
Yeah.
I hope that helped you, Sanity. Sorry, it was kind of long, but
I don't really know how to answer this, Gajia, about which ancestor you might be reincarnated by. I would have to delve fairly deeply into the Akashic records to figure that out. I can give you a general sense of their energy, but I have no idea. That requires a much longer reading.
And I don't do it at all. I'm not to that stage as Al is.
I haven't. Yeah, you just haven't gotten there yet, and you will, I'm sure. This person was powerful and I think it might have been a man, or it could have been a strong woman in the family that was really powerful, that everybody listened to. And they were big on freedom and determination, and they had the horse energy. And so that's going to be an important component. And they're saying that it's hard to tell when they lived. The timing is not, but I believe you will find out eventually. And they're suggesting that you look at some of the ways that your ancestors worked with you or gave you certain qualities that you believe came from a certain place. Like, for instance, my dad loved to write crazy poetry, and I do. So, I kind of know where it came from, that interest comes from. That's about all I can give you. I'm sorry. All right. Did you want to just read something on that, Denise? You can if you want.
I was going to use
Okay.
the Consultant Tarot.
Okay.
This is by Mother's Tarot.
Okay. Yep.
Loretta.
Oh, yeah.
I really love this deck.
Mm-hmm.
The first cup was the Five of Cups that come up. You're regretting something?
Mm-hmm.
Disappointment, unexpected outcome. Yeah, this reading was unexpected outcome because you didn't get what you want. I'm so sorry.
Right.
But you got the Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
What would that represent?
Well, that's like spinning the wheel to try to figure out who you might have been. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got my DNA work done. It was cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. And then it's a mystery. So
yeah.
5 of Cups, a 10 of Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. That's pretty.
Uh-huh.
Cards aren't telling me.
Yeah. You'll I think you'll figure it out. I really do. Eventually. Yeah.
Do you like sauerkraut?
Hi, Polly. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for being here. Mangled, you're next, then Barbara Hartlove, then Linda, then Torp, then Anya. Just so you know where you are in the queue here.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you, Jen.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for helping us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Polly. So I pulled some spiritual cards on this general, and the first thing I get is that they're happy that you have planted the seed, because everything starts with the planting of the seed. You know, you can't grow tomatoes, you can't grow corn, whatever, unless you start planting the seed. And then from there, you water it, you tend to it, the sun works with it, and so on. So they're saying you've already planted it, and your journey has already begun, and you're making your way across the territory, which is beautiful. It's never too late, they want you to know. They said sometimes you have to go into the river and just allow yourself to flow with the current. And this is hard to do because many times we want to control the path that we go on. We want to have paddles or whatever, but they're saying you're missing out if you don't allow it to just flow and enjoy the view as you go down the river. So they want you to make sure you know the seed is there, the journey has started, and enjoy the flow. Yeah.
Well, after I did that shuffling, cutting, and meditating, and all the crap I do, I pulled out, laid out the cards, and I went, nope. So so I have to do a tree oracle.
Uh-huh.
So it's gonna pick me a number between 1 and 44, and just go ahead and put it in. If you could do it quickly, we'd appreciate it, Polly.
You're welcome.
Oh, she's really close. She's right there, so it'll be fast.
Yep. Just put a number in between 1 and 40. You said 44? Okay. I love that. Cannot find a name. Thank you. Yes. That's wonderful.
It's like a garden. It must be cultivated. Yeah. I'm waiting for Gellick to tell me when to do my Buddhist thing. I have it all ready. I've got my StreamYard all hooked up. And I think he's wanting me to start it once this total chaos is gone, to help people get back on the right path. 7, got it.
Yep, we could all use a Zen garden though.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's what, because I keep asking him, and that's kind of how I found out about he's my spiritual and all that other stuff.
Yep.
Polly, keeper of balance.
Ooh.
This is the picture. You've got a
beautiful. Yeah.
So you got a keeper of balance. Nature thrives in balance. The tree keepers honor this truth and emulate it in their own lives. Are you feeling off balance right now, Polly? Tempted to think in terms of too much and not enough? Now is the time to restore the vitality of your own life tree with balance, Polly. Where are you spending your time and energy right now? What do you need? The means of restoring your balance aren't as important as recognizing your voice, your own needs. You are the keeper of your life tree. Be willing to honestly assess where you feel blocked, lopsided, hurt, or needy. Be vulnerable enough to admit to yourself, then take action on behalf of your own precious self, Polly. And that's
Beautiful.
the
That's
keeper of
yeah.
balance.
Yeah. And that we were just talking about the balance between the grounding and the airy fairy, you know, being up here. That's beautiful. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Polly.
Yes. Thank you for letting me read that to you, because those are.
Yep. Okay. So we have Mangled Unicorn, a general if time allows. All right. I'm glad you would be here for the vibes. That's very kind of you. Yeah. We get them from you too. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Jag.
Ooh.
Jags.
Well, I pulled some very interesting cards, and I haven't pulled these cards for a very long time. So it's interesting that you got them. The first one is isolation. Where are you feeling freezed out? Where are you feeling like, frozen with a decision-making process? Or, oh, wow. Okay.
I pulled up, and you're saying that, and this is standing your ground,
standing your ground. Yep. Of
thing.
course, this word to me now is different than it would have been if I had read this 2 years ago, which is the ice word. But it could be something else. And then it says you need to slow down a bit. And you got McTurtle here. And all of us have to do that. You know, we have to do that and be more introspective. Yeah. But the last card I got is fascinating to me. And it is called schizophrenia, which doesn't mean you have it. But look at this person trying to balance themselves between two worlds. And it's very tenuous. I mean, it's not like they have a lot of room. They got to really hold on with their hands and their feet. And I don't know if you're feeling that way right now, but it's very possible that this is something they want you to slow down with and take care of yourself. Yeah.
What first card that popped out was the sun card for you. So you need exposure of something. Let me go ahead and pull the rest.
I get that because my body has made me have to slow down. So if I don't do it, my body will say, well, then I'm going to do it for you. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you take, but what do you think when it's all major arcana?
Wow, that's very strong reading. Yeah.
So you've got the sun with the high priest, a hangman, and judgment.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Illumination
of mystery.
Spiritual.
Something's going to be exposed.
Yep.
And then the hangman. So it's got to be discernment, self-sacrifice. It's something that's
there's that schizophrenia, if you think about it, because it's like you're hanging on. Yeah.
It's self-trust.
And then the last one, what was the last one?
And the last one is the judgment card. Is a reckoning. So are you going? I think I'm almost there. in a lot of ways. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's going to be, you'll have a awakening on the end. Let me pull.
Yeah. Yeah. And who's the worst? Who judges oneself the most is the self,
Ourselves.
not anybody else. Yeah. Yeah.
Then I got
Wow.
2 of Pentacles.
Ooh.
As a clarifying card, and it says a yes card. So balance, prosperity, your multitasking will get easier. Everything will kind of blend it. You'll
Sure.
Because life is so traumatic right now. Yikes.
Yeah, I agree. The card reminds Linda of Wile E. Coyote. Beep beep. Your sanity is like a gift card. You can try and see how much is left. I get it. I totally, I love that. And you know, sometimes it doesn't really have any sense left. Yeah. Or it's
we
only
can try it, see how much is left. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all right. We all have different things.
Boink, boink, boink.
Right. That's right. Wow.
That's
all
cool.
right. So we have Barbara, Linda, Torp, Anya, and cannot find a name. And that's probably all we're going to take for today. So we'll do those.
You want me post closed?
Can if you want. Or the moderators can do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. General
and we
reading.
certainly will do a what is the word? A group reading, like a community reading at the end. Yeah. Determination is halfway there, Mangled. Yeah.
Yeah. Mangle, I believe, is a very determined woman.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Cosmic.
So you've got the seed card too, Barbara. So there's some kind of a seed that you've planted, whatever that might be, that is starting to grow, but has to start from a seed. The next, I think it has something to do with healing. And I don't know if that's a mirror or a portal, but it doesn't really matter because mirrors are portals anyway. So you're looking at yourself in the mirror wondering, you know, when is this healing going to take place? But the healing takes place this side of fear. So, I mean, this almost looks like the tower because it looks like dark smoke here. But a lot of our fears are false. What is it? Fake, false appearance appearing real, or false evidence appearing real is fear. So work on the healing, because the healing occurs this side of fear, meaning that it's ready to happen if you allow it.
Okay. Barbara, are you done, right? Barbara, I have for you, I pulled it from the manifestation deck for you.
Ooh, okay.
The Oracle. I have answers are being revealed. You're sitting quietly with spirit helps you find the wisdom you need. I have to switch glasses. Ta-da! Sitting quietly from spirit helps you find the wisdom you need. Spirit speaks in the silence.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to practice this myself. Turning stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in an evolving process. Yep. You know that you will find all the pieces you need as you go along. You're embracing uncertainty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you're rising above the beautiful sun, watering the flowers. I'm a hermit. Okay.
Yeah. I would say that I have that. I have that quality myself.
A hermit.
Mm-hmm.
You're rising above. You're untold your vision from murky depths to clarity with grace. I bloom from within.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's healing. That's very healing. Yeah.
it is. I like that.
Yeah. I
That
love the colors of the card.
they're pretty. So they got white on light, so it's like
Yep.
kind of hard, or they'll have dark.
Gorgeous.
Kind of like, so I gotta
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm not a monk. I'm either a monk or I can't shut up. Oh,
That's cool.
you're disappearing.
All right. So Linda Bishop, there's a lot of this happening. Can I just say that right now? And it's happening, but it's coming back, if that makes any sense. It's like, I remember one time Diana Bowles had a beautiful stone that she always was holding all the time, and she lost it. She couldn't find it anywhere. And one day she sat down on the chair she'd been checking out 15 times, and there it was sitting there. So it's like a lot of Merlin energy around right now. Yeah.
I find this thing in the refrigerator. I have found it outside underneath the steps.
Oh, wow.
The last time it disappeared, I was like, I don't know. All of a sudden, I've got it back. So I figure it's Kathy just kind of moving it around.
Could be. Could be. Yeah.
She does.
Your marbles are still in your head. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that, Linda, that I think that's what it is. But let me see what this card says.
I'll do a cosmic.
They want you to listen. That's why they're doing it. And they're saying, cut out any distractions and listen to your guides. That's what I get.
You know what I started doing, Allie? And it's really, really helped is when I start, like when I go to put my jewelry on and my necklace in the back, I started asking Spirit to help me to visually see it so I could connect it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because of my thumb being short, I don't have a nail.
Oh.
So I have to figure it out like that. And the other thing is help me find stuff. I lose stuff and I think, okay, Spirit, tell me. I started doing that and it's working.
Yep.
I'm surprised. It's really.
And if I'm not Catholic, but I remember my Catholic friends, St. Anthony, please come around. Which once was lost, now must be found.
St. Anthony. Okay. I'm going to done shuffling here. Come on, pick cards. Yep. And this one. Oh, these are. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care.
Oh.
Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in.
Just let your love flow like a mountain stream. Wow.
And then I got one more. What has your inner voice been asking? Oh, right with what you said, Allie.
Yeah.
What has your inner voice been asking of you?
Wow.
Listen and act.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you lost a fitted twin sheet. You had it in your arms, nowhere now. Honey, I've lost things that are that big too. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. And then they show up somewhere and it's like, well, I wasn't even there.
Yeah. And I think the more spiritual we get, the more that happens to us.
Wow. I think you're right. Yeah. Yep.
Because it's like, hey, we're here.
Wake up and smell the coffee. All right. So Torp, you're on the fence about moving to a retirement community, or do I stay where I am in my home? I know you were getting some feedback from some of the people in the chat. I totally get this. My deal would be that some retirement communities are invasive, is what I want to say. There are people that they're nosy and they want to know what you're doing and why you're doing it and who visited you, and it's even worse if you're a man, because it's like, oh, were you single?
Oh.
And because there aren't as many men in retirement communities as there are women. And but I'm going to pull a few cards on it, and I'm going to say, use your own best judgment. I know that I like being away from people, and I would have a really hard time, but if I have to do it eventually because of my age or illness or whatever, I'm going to have to do it. So if it's that, yeah.
Am I on the fence about moving? You know, I want to move into a community. I don't want to live in a retirement,
like an apartment. Yeah, yeah.
But more like a not psycho.
I know what you're saying.
People think we're psycho.
Yeah.
I have friends, family that are real Christians, and they tell them, you can't have nothing to do with her. She's worshiping the devil.
Oh my God, I'm so tired of that. That's so awful.
And Nancy just laughs at him. She goes, hell, Denise is more into reality than you are.
Absolutely. So I'm getting that it would be a long-term commitment for you. And I don't know how much it costs, but I know that there are some communities that cost a lot of money. So I don't know if you can sell your house and have a lot of money to spend for this. That's a consideration. They're saying that it might not be good for your mental health actually right now, because it's like
I would wait.
Yeah, it's like it's reminding you, yeah, you're old, you're at the end, you know. I don't know, but look, you're going to manifest whatever it is that you need. So if you still are thinking about it, then you really need to check into different kinds. And you may end up finding one that is absolutely what you need, want, and everything about it is perfect for you. So everybody's got a different set of needs. So you've got the magic with you. So there you go.
Okay. This is which is covering you. This is what is a releasing of your freedom. And getting ready your house is because you feel free right now because you got your own home. But you're concerned about your care. You know, you're getting where you can't take care of the house, because I'm similar to that situation right now. There's things my house needs, and I know it's going to cost a lot of money because I have no one to do it, and I'm not going to do it anymore because I can do it, but I'm not going to do it because I realize I can't without hurting myself. So I'm not going to do it. So this is where you're at. This is what's coming. You're unclear. You're in a confused mind. So far we're right on track. But then it's an unpredictable, different approach. When you're talking about living in a single unit home to a community, retirement community, which I think is like self-sufficient apartments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Allie said, you're going to lose a lot of freedom.
Unfortunately,
what I'm planning on doing is I'll give up driving before I give up living alone. And I'm not ready. I don't need to give up driving yet, but I'm aware because I was a professional driver, so I'm aware of when I get goofy. So I think there's someone that you can talk to, a leader of maybe of an organization. And this is a Leo. So someone who could guide you, but investigate.
Yeah.
But I think someone here can help you.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Of the moon. Selena's
here. Hello, Selena. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to go. I have 3 dogs. Nobody's going to take 3 dogs. Yeah, no place. Yeah.
See, I don't want to live in an apartment because I did when I was young. I know what they're like.
Mm.
And I'm not a quiet, well, I'm quiet compared to others, but
yeah. Yep.
I don't.
And I remember what I remember most. I was in Florida once on vacation, and we found a place to stay in our RV, but I didn't know it was mostly older people. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, wake up, everybody! It's time to get up and have pancake breakfast.
And Allie's going,
Leave me alone. They're awful. You work on everything. Yeah, good. A duplex, maybe. Now that would be nice.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I want a duplex where I could rent the other half out. That will make the complete. I'm so cheap, Allie. I really am. But that way it would pay for the whole thing. You know.
Yeah.
And then I could afford the lawn service and the.
Yeah. You know what, though? In any decision that you make about anything, you really need to really go through whatever it is that you need to know, good, bad, and ugly. And so you don't regret, oh, why didn't I think of that? I should have planned this better. I should, So,
So good luck. And let us know, because someday I may need the information.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most important things to get your animal healing practice going. Oh, I think you're doing rather well. All right.
What is the vibes? What are the most important things that you need to?
Anya, these cards are pretty interesting.
What are the most important things that you need?
You're ready to walk through the door, but there's something inside of you that is denying it. And I think it might be a belief that you are worthy enough to do it, which is not true because you've done this for my animal. So you've got to stop the negative thought in your head. And look at this. It says, go out to the community. Go out to the community and put your name out there, get your cards out there, get your whatever it is that you do, especially down there into Asheville, because that's a metaphysical community. And finally, it says, once you do that, shift your reality. It will shift your reality, and you will understand. We all suffer from, at times, imposter syndrome. It's like, well, I don't know if I'm really any good at what I do. I don't know. You are not an imposter. You are the real thing. Hi, Judy.
I want to pull a manifesting for you.
Mm-hmm.
What does she need to manifest? It just came to me while you were reading for her.
Okay.
So it's kind of like what her question really is what does she need to? And then I pulled animal cards. Reunion get together. It's the 2 kitties. So there's a reunion that you need to get back with someone because they may have a message or a vision for you. They might have a vision that you're not seeing in your process, and they may see it. It might be spiritual vision. And then something about holding on. Is there something that you're holding on to? Because it says let it go, release it. Because whatever it is. And then I'm going to pull a manifesting. What does she need to manifest? What does she need to manifest? What does she need to manifest? Oh, you just throw them everywhere. Oh, I like that. Oh, you got the golden map. When you align your desires with your spirit's plan, you are truly blessed. I fulfill my true purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. Yeah.
That's the goal. You got the golden map. That would be like
golden. Yeah. Perfect. Wow. Very nice. Very
You got
nice.
everything. I think everything's there for her. She just, I
Mm-hmm.
think you're right. She's just a little bit of scared, and
Could be. Yeah. Yep.
by doing. Ooh,
All
I got
right.
chills on that one. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
verified.
that's awesome. So our last read of the day is cannot find a name.
Yay! Y'all,
All right.
y'all don't know me. My people on my channel know who I am. I don't mean anything insulting. It's just who I am. It's like, you know what? We live in such dark times, okay? This is
Yeah.
my look at it. We live in such dark times. If I'm going to spill the paint across my carpet and I'm going to go, oh, fuck it. Let's spread it out and add some more colors and see what we can come up with. I'm done crying. I'm done being upset. You can't make me. I wake up happy. I did it to Jackie one morning. I sent her a picture or a video of me going, good morning. My hair standing straight up. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so you see me now, you'll see me like this at 9 o'clock in the morning. But at 9 o'clock at night, it's more like this. But thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Your ego thought you were applauding her just for existing. Well, that's true too. I have a shirt that I wear when I go in to get my acupuncture done, and it says on it, quirky. That's what you need. You're quirky.
Oh, isn't that what a Big Bang Theory too?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want
that. Oh, I love that show. In fact, when I get off here, that's where I'll head to. I was watching that movie I was telling you about. Oh, that was great.
Yes, that was good.
That's the second time or third time I've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right.
Yeah, Big Bang. They always called. He was going for the Nobel Peace Prize. Him and Amy were going for it. They were going for their acceptance and stuff on it. And the head of the university wanted all of their friends to introduce him as quirky. Because he's
Hi, Linda. Yeah.
Hi, butterfly.
Yep. So you want to hear from your ancestor. So your ancestor is telling you, the first card I get is your subconscious mind. He communicates with your subconscious mind. Now, this can be done in dreams, or it also can be done with synchronicities. So here's your subconscious mind coming in. Here's the synchronicities. And synchronicity is bringing something to your awareness that is totally unconnected to anything, but reminds you, let's say, of this person. And so I know, for instance, when I hear a certain song that it's my brother, I know, because that's where my synchronicities come, or it's my mother and father, or whatever it is. But these synchronicities can come in the form of anything. They can be signs, they can be whatever. And they're saying that you must allow for divine timing. Divine timing is very, very important. And this person really wants to work with you. It's this ancestor of yours. There's something very simpatico about the two of you. So yeah, see if you can ask your dream time workers if they'll bring in Reverend Stephen Batchelor to you to communicate. Yeah.
I have a question. Did you know of him? What do you know of him? Okay, I'm gonna do it. This is one of those readings that. Okay. Deception. Lies. Dishonesty. A family member. A mother energy. Lies, dishonesty, family protection, mother energy.
Okay, so he's from King James times, she says. So
King
this
James.
is a very far back. Yeah.
So this is really hitting in there then. So
Yeah.
that's why you'll
Yeah.
see when I
Yeah.
finish reading. I almost didn't read this. I almost went, and then something kept saying, no, you can read it. You can read it. I'm glad you told me it was King James times, because
yeah,
he was not, I'm going to say it. He was not a nice person. It would have been my opinion. I wouldn't have liked him, because
okay.
even though he was, he was the protector of his family, he was family related. His nurturer, he had something about his chest. He may have died from chest wounds or stomach. And I think they lived by water. Was it King James? Well, that would make sense. And he didn't. There was something pertaining to a youth who'd gone too soon. A child. He had a child energy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what he had, a child energy, and he had an unexpected passing. He wasn't. When he passed, he wasn't an old man, but he wasn't a young man. He was definitely I'm trying to, I have to go to work. Oh, can I? So he
was the ward of a nobleman, so he was illegitimate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be the mother. That must have been that explains this all. Okay, that was where the lies and the deception of the family, because it was his mother. And then it was emotionally overwhelming. And because his youth was gone too soon, because he had to grow up fast. And he wasn't really prepared. He wasn't prepared for that. It was he had an unexpected passing. Or was it?
Maybe that's why he wants to work with her to redeem himself. Yeah.
And he wants to thank you for caring. To Maine with the Blake Group, his third.
Oh my goodness. His wife was the inspiration for Hester Prynne on The Scarlet Letter. Wow.
Oh, is that the Scarlet Letter? That was the wife that cheated?
Yeah. Hester Prynne. Wow.
Okay, so
very interesting.
I hope that helped.
All right, so we're just going to finish up with a community read. All right.
That scares me when I tap in like that.
Well, it sounds to me like it's very possible this person could be sort of a hanger-oner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were, ooh, that's old.
Okay, so this is for the community. The first one is tap into some of your playfulness, everybody. Put on the music, start dancing around the living room, whatever it is that you need to do. Bring yourself some joy. Go out and blow bubbles outside, whatever it is that brings you the joy that you need. We are all working acrobats right now. These two acrobats are trying like hell to catch each other's hands in the middle of the air. And that is what we're feeling. We're feeling a disconnect. We're feeling like we've got to reach for whatever it is we need, but it's just this much further away than we can actually grab. So be very careful. And finally, it says, if you can be playful, you can also be lazy. It's the weekend, folks. Let it go. Let it go.
And I have a good message for everybody too.
Okay.
I pulled 5. It starts out with the death card. It's becoming the end of all the lunacy and the craziness. We're getting rebirth. It's the end of a cycle. All the dishonesty and mystery is all being exposed by the King of Pentacles. And I would say very soon. And I
Yep.
mean like days, I don't see outside of a week, which is the
Mhm.
Two of Wands, and he's overlooking seas. That means all that information's come. I heard, I gotta tell you though, I heard that Iran is dropped stuff already. I haven't seen it, but I heard that Iran
Yeah.
dropped it. And the
Yep.
Ace of Wands with the big stick,
Yep.
it's
Don't be
I
surprised. Don't be surprised if you hear about probably about 1,200 people have been,
yeah,
and they're just not
because
telling us.
and they bombed that unarmed ship that was on a parade route, and they
Right.
I
Yeah.
just
Yeah. No, they were actually, it was war games.
It's
No, it was war games, and we were going to do them, and we pulled out, but we knew about them, and we went down there and did that because we knew
yeah,
they'd be there. That's
yeah.
just Geneva Convention. Yeah, of course,
You
everybody.
know what? They got to take care of this. We can't do it. And I wish you
That's
all
right.
the best. But I believe I love your hair. Oh, thank you. Cannot find it.
Mm-hmm.
This is normal color. My dad, I don't know where he's at. By the time he was 22, 23 years old, he was pure white,
Yeah.
because this is the color of his hair. And I have green eyes, and he had the blue eyes, the steel blues.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I decided
Yeah.
to go back to my heritage. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. So I wish you all the best. And I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
anything actually, Allie. Like I told you, I don't. The world could be coming to an end. I just don't feel it. I feel very optimistic actually, until I watch the news, and then I have to flip the channel.
That's true. That's true.
Love y'all.
Everybody,
Thank you for
take
coming.
time to love yourself. Yeah. Thanks, Denise. Take care,
You're welcome.
everybody.
Thank you,
All right.
Allie.
Yeah. Bye-bye.